How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the Nabalis Trident, which is the thing that I got right here. And this is like the third time I record a video because the other time that I feel that it's not good enough. So hopefully that this time I would actually cover it and manage to say what I want to say. So I'm not gonna go too much in detail about the spec on this one. Those things that you probably look it up on the website. But overall, um, the Nabalis Trident is make up the G10 cover on the 775 aluminum, and the price of it is pretty affordable for what you pay for. Oops, hit my phone there. uh, and to be honest, this thing is really good actually. That's the general idea that I can give you. Like I have it for about 3 months now, roughly, and of course it developed some taps right there, but it's not really a big issue. It still fit really well. Some people say that the Nabalis Trident is just like the sweet industry, the Nautilus. I never actually flip the Nautilus, so I cannot tell how similar they are. Um, but apparently that a lot of people say that is similar to each other. So this is the case that came along with the Trident when you got it, and you can store technically up to 4 body songs. And these are the hardware. Like you're gonna get like by indicator, uh, the Allen key, and this T10 bit, and some extra hardware. These are of course like I got like 2 different body songs from Nabalis, and these are the hardware of 2 of them. The other one is the Canyon. I think I mentioned about this before, but Nabalis has a really good customer service, which I'm probably gonna mention about it later. Uh, like I mentioned about the story, but yeah, for the flipping experience, I've been into body song for about 4 months now, ish. Haven't had a chance to flip that many body song, but I gotta say I really love this one. Last month I got a chance to flip the Crate Racken from Sweet Industry, and I was blown away by it. And when I came back to the Trident, I was like, how in the world did I fall in love with this thing in the first place, anyways? But like, uh, I spent a time flipping this thing for about a week, and I realized that I might be being too harsh when judging it, because I think that somebody mentioned it online that it's like completely 2 different body song. The Kraken technically just do whatever you tell you to do, while this thing is kind of like Nautilus, which is kind of a little bit more technical. Um, like it's 3.6 ounces, which is not that heavy, and the grip on this is insane since it's covered by the G10. But the thing is also very fragile also. There's only one tiny thing that I have with this is when I try to do the maintenance, like unscrew these and clean up inside and put it back together. One of the G10, like I kind of misaligned it a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see it there. I think it's this one. So I misaligned it a bit, and when I tighten the screw, it kind of crushes G10, and it is bent upward a bit. So I have to kind of like sand it down. So if you're gonna remove it, if you're gonna disassemble it to do the cleanup, which I'm not recommended if you don't have to, but if you really have to, then I would suggest that you um, really make sure that it's aligned and do not over tighten it. Like there's some video mentioned that for the bushing, you can tighten it as much as you want, but for this one, if you over tighten it with the G10 is not aligned, you're gonna crush it and you're not gonna have a good time. So just make sure that you be careful on that part. One more interesting about this body song is they have the weight system, which is down here. If you unscrew these two screws right here, inside is actually like two extra pushing sitting in there. So it's acting as a weight system, but it can also be your extra hardware if you need to, which is kind of cool. Um, what else can I say? I think that's all I can mean. Come on, stop dropping it. Yeah, I'm still dropping on my knife quite a lot, but get in there. Still learning. Uh, I think that's pretty much I can say about this ballet song. And Nabalis been released more and more ballet song like almost every month or couple of months, which is insane to me. And the price is very affordable. Um, I also have. Give me a second. This thing, which is the Canyon. Uh, Made from the steel. I'm probably gonna save it for the future review. This is also very good from Nabalis. It's like the cheapest ballet song, not from Nabalis, but like out there, like in general. Like the cheapest authentic knife that you can get, and it's very durable too. And they just released a new ballet song which is called Extrusion. Like I really like the purple one, and I think they oh, talking about the extrusion, I have a crazy story with the Nabalis. So I was outside flipping my sweetie, and that was my first time flipping outdoors. Um, and I realized that I have a lot of fun when I'm flipping outdoors. But like the sweetie is just it's good for flipping outdoors. Like you don't have to worry about anybody because it's TSSA and it's plastic. You're not gonna offend anybody with that. But I drop it so many times that it's damaged. So it's kind of really uncomfortable to pick it up. So I messaged Nabalis and give him a suggestion like, hey, you know, if you can make a knife which is public friendly so people can flip it outdoor, I think it's gonna be a very good hit if you actually tackle uh, that aspect of ballet song. And they answer me that sure, they'll look onto it and develop something that actually public friendly. And at first I thought it's just like customer service, just to make people happy. But like actually a month later they came out with the extrusion with a title public friendly ballet song. It's really insane that just a simple request from a humble customer that they actually took it and listen to the customer and actually create a product based on their idea. So I really appreciate that from Nabalis. And I mentioned about in the past before that they have really good customer service. In my previous video, I mentioned what happened. So this is another story. So when I got the Trident, I didn't realize that it was missing one of the hardwares which listed on their website is the send pin. So on one of the hardware that should be included with the Trident was the send pins that come with extra, and I realized I was missing that. So when I order my Canyon, I message them and say, hey, so just so you know, I also bought this knife, and it's mentioned on your website that I should have, extra sand pens included. So is it possible for you guys to send my extra sand pen along with my Canyon orders? And they say, sure. And they actually fulfill my request by sending me the sand pens and a bunch of extra bike handle indicators, which is just insane. Like the whole package right here, all from Nabalis, and I only bought the two knives. Some other company I know, all you ever get is just a knife, For the hardware and the maintenance tools, you have to get it extra. So I think that Napali is actually consistent doing that for every Bali song they have. Doesn't matter which knife it is, like it's expensive or affordable, they do it the same, treat all the same, which is something I really appreciate about and shouldn't be take for granted, because like honestly, Nabalis can just stop doing that right away, since I know no other company actually doing it. So I just want to say that really appreciate for what they did, and hopefully they will keep doing this forward. Um, but yeah, like I really hope that I can get my hand on the extrusion, but honestly, my budget is kind of tight right now, so I'm probably gonna watch somebody else do the review on it. But I really, really love the purple color, and I think that actually a good. Oh yeah, um, here's the thing. So Nabalis, if you're watching this video, for the title of the extrusion that you mentioned is a public flip, like is public friendly for extrusion, and I think that for the purple one, you actually nailed it. Because here's the thing. Um, I already mentioned about this on one of the wheel hush video, but like, so if you're flipping a knife outdoor and people see you flipping it, and if you're not into ballet song, people are not gonna know if it's a trainer. All they ever can think about is that you're flipping a real knife, especially when your knife has this gray color or the black color. Like when you're flipping it so fast, in their mind, they're gonna think that you flip a real knife, no matter what. So the only way that you can avoid that is actually make the knife in different color. So by making it in different color except for gray and black, you create the illusion for the people that you actually having a fitted toy, not a knife, So like the purple one for the extrusion is a very good example. Like if you actually use that thing and flip outdoors, like people gonna think that you have uh a fidget toy by in your hand, not a knife in any sort of kind. So my suggestion is, if you really want to create a real friendly party song for public, so just give it more color options, like don't just stop at purple color, make it more like maybe like yellow, green, pink, orange. Like if you expand more color, then that will become like actually like true public friendly. That's just my opinion right there. Like this video right here, beside of it being the plastic, it's also because of the color of it, the color of the blade, is white. So people never seen like any blade with this color before, so they just think, oh, this person has some kind of fidget toy that's not a knife. So yeah, maybe like you just need to anodize your product with more color, and people also have reference for the color they want. So I think that is also good to create more color option also for the extrusion if you can. And yeah, I think that's all I can say. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. I know that my quality for the video is not as good as the big name out there, so I really appreciate for every single views that I have for all of you, and hopefully I'll just catch the play there. Anyways, hopefully in the future that my skill will improve, so I can give you guys better reviews, better flipping experience. But for now, thank you for watching. I'm gonna start my video here. Peace.